activities that we can.
Sorry
shake
about
things
that.
up.
What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Okay, perfect.
I'm soapboxing. All right, so we got some
How tall is
artwork
the
out there.
soapbox? That's the underlying question here.
Oh, actually, I don't know. Roll a d6.
Who's rolling a d6?
You asked the question, so
I don't even know how to. There. Let's do that. That's a d6.
It is 2 feet tall. Or wait, what did you roll?
Well, no, it
Got
was a
5.
3 because I had a
Oh my
+2
God.
modifier.
Plus
If you
7
click the little dice icon in the bottom left, it has the
Oh,
different dice.
There it is.
We're
Yeah.
learning.
Thanks. Didn't know that.
Welcome.
Right.
Where's my game
Yeah.
logs here? That's all
Yeah, the
right.
And you
combat
can
log is
click
great.
it. And you can click
If I
it so
could read
there's
it properly.
more. Yes.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Oh, hang on a second. I get a little gremlin.
So,
Say hi. Say hi. Da, 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 da.
boop, roll.
Boo. There we go. Okay.
You
Hold on a
rolled
second.
with the researcher's die.
Mm-hmm.
This guy spends money.
No, it's the pre-orders for what you get for the books.
How you change die?
Hang on a second. We gotta go. We're on a side quest to find a mommy.
Oh,
Where's
mommy
the
go?
That's
How
a
do you
lot of
change
tablet. Got a max
you
D12.
gotta go to your character profile. Oh, your person profile. Should we add it there? No, go to collection.
I love like the healing dice because
Hold
it
up,
makes like
Chucky, why are you quiet now?
The liquid effect.
yeah, the liquid effect. It
Collection.
sounds so cool.
Collections, my dice. Yeah, hover over it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's just...
That one's cool. I'm gonna get that one.
I have too many real dice to buy digital dice. I have a problem.
It's okay. It's understanding that you have a problem.
I don't seek to solve the problem though. I just want more dice.
Yeah.
Dice of healing,
All right.
bitches.
Oh, where's my dice? Yeah.
I love it. It's perfect. I don't even know what half of these characters are.
Oh, I should probably. There we go.
That's dablage.
Now, if I roll my die,
So
Does that say the name of my weapon in the chat for everyone else?
sure does.
Yep.
It does, man. That's complicated. I have a,
you should make everybody
have a
guess how to
pin.
pronounce that one.
I hit with
Say
a
what?
belaying pin.
Then sneak attack. Whoop.
Did you guys
Nice.
see my weapon? My weapon's the best.
Staff of flowers.
Yeah.
No.
I love it. Okay.
I just have a
Ameno
hammer.
no Hoko.
I used my cantrip, hook, line, and sinker.
Nice.
What?
It's a flavored version of whatever the vine whip spell is called.
Staff of flowers. Well played.
Yes. If anybody figures out any tricks, issues, or opportunities with the combat log or the dice roller, please do share. If you find either a bug or anything like that, so that
I like it, but it's really, really loud. How do I turn off sound from Oh, wait, I could just do it that way. Never mind. Fuck it.
turn down. It's just yeah. Okay, where was I? My soapbox, my 2-foot soapbox. 3-foot soapbox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Let's try this again.
I'm gonna be trying to do like, and it's probably gonna take me a while to ramp up and get used to it, brush off all the rust and whatnot. But kind of immersive descriptions for the world and for how you maneuver through it or explore it, what have you. I'm gonna largely try to avoid fast travel. If I do anything like fast travel, I will still like try to do something representative of like what were you doing during your, you know, X or Y amount of time during the course of which, you know, you're assumed to be traveling, things like that. Um, Also, if you feel like you're being railroaded, let me know. Um, if you feel like your decisions don't matter, that's a concern I want to hear about. Um, oh, also, you know, this kind of touches back on the a little bit the earlier conversation. So if there's a disagreement between two players, how do you guys want to handle it? Because especially sometimes with the role playing and emotional intensity, whatnot,
We
you
should
know,
leave it to
what's
the dice. Let the dice
No.
decide.
Two
Don't-
Ds, right?
no. No.
D100, let it decide the fate.
You're gonna be chaos. No.
Yeah.
What do you?
I thought
how-
my
you
I thought my
talking?
character
Yours
was
is
chaos.
literally anarchy
You're like
incarnate,
the
baby.
Vikings, like
Yeah,
no,
I thought mine was,
Yeah.
but man, his is.
This is
something
gonna be
else.
really going. This could.
So, but the question, it's you know, it's something that it's going to come up. Hopefully not very often. Hopefully never. But I'd like a fair, uh, and outsourced solution, so that we can, you know, that we all agreed on.
So, this is under the situation that player 1 and player 2 are arguing.
Or yeah, sure. You know,
Then I would think players 3, 4, 5, 6, and DM should all have a say. That puts it at an odd number voting.
interesting. Interesting.
And if we all have the set agreement that if the other 5, who are not the 2 within the argument, have decided on something, we should just accept as such.
Like a majority rules kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
I like
sense.
that idea.
Okay. And this is regarding like yeah, okay.
Because
So
honestly, with everyone
think
here,
the
they're all going to
big
hear both
takeaway-
sides of the story.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway here is everybody gets to participate in the solution process. Is that everybody's?
Now,
Sounds
something I would like to add as an addendum, because I think it would just make things more interesting. If, say, a limited number of people are involved in the role play, so say maybe the group splits up or whatever.
Right, you got the
The-
guys
do
staying
the-
over here and the
Yeah,
guys over
party
there.
A, say, no communication with party B before they make any kind of decision. That's on their own. I feel like that can keep it fresh and fun, and be on its own. So it's not like they can go, okay, well, this is happening. What should we do? Party A. It's like, no, you're party B. You don't get
Okay,
to
so
communicate with them.
solve it within
Within whoever's present during the role play, whatever. scene.
However, in case of ties, I say the house rules.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
No, that's I actually this jumps me ahead to something. I need somebody who's going to be like the record keeper. Does anybody want to volunteer?
Record keeper of what? What are we recording?
So like we just established a house rule there basically, or a home like
oh, it's like a record of just the rules.
Why don't you
Yeah.
yeah,
put it
or
on house rules?
you know if there's
House
something
We can
if
just plug it in house rules.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
just type in house rules.
Just
Wait,
kinda...
wait, before you do that.
Or actually somebody to write it down and then text it to me so I can do that. That's really what I need so that I can I'm
I
not
mean, I can do it. I just need someone to go over what the rules were.
yeah,
that we have
okay.
already discussed.
All right. So
Pants are optional. That's rule number 1.
pants are optional. Rule 1. This is
All right,
group
and
Really
That's
sticking to that. Pants are optional. Really sticking to it.
Okay, number 2. Number
Tristan,
one's
I feel
for
like
the
you're going to be
most
one of the
important.
first ones to cave in after me.
Go.
I feel like 3 sessions in, Tristan's gonna join us with the no pants.
No, because I have a kid, so my pants are always going to be on during session.
Oh, I never said you couldn't wear
You're
shorts.
not gonna scare the kids.
Ah, shorts. So I'm in the no pants club. Sweet.
Haha, see, no pants.
All right. So
I mean, I'm wearing pajamas, so I mean, do those really count as pants? I
did
mean,
we?
pajama
touch-
pants.
Do they
yeah.
touch your cankles?
They cankles.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Anyways,
This is
what
great.
is rule number
All right.
2?
So rule number 2 is if there is a disagreement between players that
Mhm.
it's everybody that's relevant to the disagreement has a chance to participate in, have a say
The resolution.
Yeah.
in the resolution.
Okay.
Right. That.
What else was? Yeah. Does somebody want to take this responsibility for like the making the notes like that on a regular basis?
Like if we establish a new rule.
Yes.
I mean, I can do
You know.
that as long as I'm given notice, because I am
Okay.
spacing out most of the time.
It's you. It's you, Dave. So I might tag, so that I know who to tap on the shoulder to write it down, and then at some point send it to me, and then I can
Mm-hmm.
include those. Oh, for that matter, who wants to police the combat turns? Who wants to be
What do you mean by that?
so that we're not doing run-ons?
All right, so what was that?
Run-on combat turns.
So
Someone to
Yeah.
help kind of keep track of the timer, so it's not all
Yeah.
on him.
Oh,
sure,
gosh.
I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Make a note, Dave. Check.
Check.
Chuck is time man. Cool.
Time man.
Time
and,
Lord.
Time Lord. Oh my
Lord.
god.
that's a
Oh boy.
yes. All right, so we got Time Lord. So another responsibility for Time Lord, and something else I want to bring up. Breaks.
Oh, we want to take a break.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
like that.
I know personally speaking, some time trekking through like 2+ hours is a little bit much for me. Not all the time, just half the time.
Yeah.
And I'd, maybe it's just because I'm getting old. I don't know. But I think people could use a break. And we should, I'd like to plan that in to our regular sessions. What do you guys think?
I mean, that sounds like an okay. Oh, I'm dying. An idea to me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
my
can
guild,
it's
my
fine.
guilds and like WoW would
fine,
always have a
okay.
break.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do every like hour or two, like a 10.
Yeah, something like, after we've been at it for like an hour. Yeah. Is that something you'll be comfortable taking responsibility for, Chuck?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just
Okay.
just say hey, it's an hour.
Or like, or see where people are at. So at least that we can field the question, does
Like
anybody
it-
need a break?
Right.
Where are
and
we at?
Yep.
If we're in the
we-
middle of something, maybe the break gets pushed like another 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'll leave it at Chuck's discretion. But try to, approximately an hour, or if you start to detect fatigue,
Yep.
maybe call it sooner. Or
Why do you make it seem like Chuck is going to have like a spidey sense for fatigue?
I don't know. Probably like the worst person for this.
Mikko has a spidey sense, so
Hey.
he's gonna have a spidey sense.
I mean, he is the Time Lord.
Mhm.
We don't need to worry about the Time Lord. He's the Time Lord.
Time Lord.
All right.
Alright, minion rule?
Say again?
You keeping minion rule?
I'll have
One
to figure out
HP
what I'm doing
minions.
with minion rules. I oftentimes, even if I don't tell you they're minions, sometimes we'll just have minions. What I might not telegraph that they are a minion.
Okay.
But yes,
Well,
in a sense,
do you have flanking?
yes. I want to see how things go, but I might end up just doing flanking because I used to do flanking in 3rd edition. It was actually part of the rules in 3rd edition. I'm very familiar with it. And what did everybody think about flanking role? Like, were they happy with it? I mean,
it definitely
I
adds some
like the
strategy
strategic
to it.
element to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
like the strategy it kind of brought to it.
okay, all right. So we can keep flanking.
Same as my
Make a
rules.
note. Yeah, I suppose.
It was plus
If I-
2 if you have one on either side, back to front, and if you're fully surrounded, it's plus 5 to hit.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't. The fully surrounded one. I
have a question about
I'll
that
have to
fully
reserve-
surrounded.
I'll have to reserve that one.
I have a question about that fully surrounded.
I'll just put
So-
flanking on the bonus on the
Yep.
rule
So,
thing.
so
Yep.
what does fully surrounded mean? Because
Guessing
if
all
you're in
sides.
if you're in a hallway and you
Unable
only
to
have a front and a back, is that fully surrounded? Or are you
Unable to
automatically okay?
That was my understanding at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little iffy on the fully surrounded. But at least
critical
basic
hits.
flanking.
How are you
I'm
handling
going
critical
to you just roll twice. You roll the damage die 2 times,
So there's like the standard rule then.
basically. Yep.
Okay.
So
See, I
normal
personally
rules
never
on
liked that rule because you can roll 2 1s and be like, yeah, my critical did 2 damage and my regular hit did 12.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
That's just my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
Health potions.
You'll have to make that a question.
The health
are
potions
going to
always
be-
healing their full.
Oh,
I-
yes. No,
I
health
did that
potions
as
are going
a-
to heal. You're going to roll for them.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure to see if you wanted to cut out some dice rolls or not.
We'll see. If it gets tedious, I can always, you know.
Full action or bonus?
What does...
What's the
Oh.
normal rule?
What is
By
the
normal
normal
rules,
rule?
it is full action.
I think I'm going to stick with normal rules
I would
for
be
now.
impartial to making it a bonus.
Yeah, but
For
it wouldn't
ne-
really be fair. Because by normal
Yeah.
rules, it does take your action because you're not attacking. Because you have to reach into your pocket, pull out a potion, drink it.
I guess.
Be right back.
If you already were holding it, I would
Like if you
consider
already had it in your
otherwise.
hand.
You already had it in your hand. It would be a different story. But to actually retrieve one, just like drawing a sword and attacking with it, is your action. You know, it's drawing it and then using it. Yeah. What else you got? You got any more?
If we're going just down the list of the rules that were in the last campaign, there's always the all enemies and then all players take their turns at the same
I
time.
think he's doing initiative. That's what I
I'm going to
didn't
be
ask.
using D&D
Okay.
Beyond's combat tracker.
Oh, they have a combat
Which-
tracker?
Yes,
Yes, you have to
which
spend money.
allows me
Oh,
to
fancy.
simplify this. So you're going to have a little bit more dynamic combat. Does when we're in combat,
Interesting.
because
Okay.
you're going to have players and enemies interleaved. What else is on that list?
The only other thing is that there are no anime or video game cutscenes. Anyone can act at any time. Is the only other thing.
I might call in some, but I'm going to make it clear. Like I don't know, just
Like this
hypothetical
is-
situation.
Yeah.
Like the boss, boss fight and you're like, he has this like, whatever, his little fucking bitch fit, like halfway through fighting him, and then you haven't, I'm gonna make it clear that this is an opportunity to talk. It's not using,
Now-
but I'm also gonna try to stick to the same rules, like, where we don't have
I
run on.
Also have
combat.
a request.
Yeah.
For certain instances in combat, not every instance where an enemy is defeated by a player, but the kind of like, how do you want to do this kind of thing, where you let the player describe how they finish off an enemy, essentially, in certain circumstances.
Petition me, because I don't have it on my mind all the time. But if there is a,
I
if
wish
something,
to have the last devastating blow amongst this guy.
yes,
And I will
petition me.
slice off his head and yell decapitation.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you
like
got the
that,
flower
but
staff.
hopefully,
Yeah.
with the flower staff.
Bitch, you're gonna be really happy I have that staff.
I don't know what it does, so
It allows me to bloom flowers during the day and mushrooms at night.
You know what? I have something just like that.
Wow,
I
you
have
guys-
the pot of awakening. I have the pot of
I have no
awakening.
words.
I have the
No
pot
words.
of awakening.
Okay, what does this do? What does this do? Enlighten me.
If you plant
quite
an ordinary
curious.
shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of the time. When the shrub awakens, the roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly towards you and listens to commands towards you. It does
Wow.
not do much else.
You got quite a
I
pet.
got a magic shrub.
That,
You got
that
He's
doesn't,
gonna get
that
his
doesn't
tree.
help me.
His tree.
You really gave him an end that he so desperately wanted back in time.
He's gotta keep that stupid fucking
I
plant
gotta
alive for a
carry this
month.
fucking thing around with me. What did we decide how much time passed on it already because of my travels?
3
I know.
days.
I hope you wrote it down.
I
3
fucking
days.
didn't. It was more than
Okay.
that.
Not enough.
Roll.
Yeah,
I-
I say 3
Roll
days.
roll a d8.
Roll a
D8.
roll a d8. Roll a
D8.
d8.
Okay, where's the D8?
Ooh,
There's
what's
the
this
D8.
going to come out to be?
I have returned.
A 1.
Poop.
Oh, can I use a luck die that I don't have?
What?
Oh, doesn't that suck?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, not allowed.
Okay, I'm not. No one cares about
Democracy,
magic right
wow.
now. Yeah,
Oops.
there's more than one person in this democracy. What do you guys think?
Not allowed.
You're the one man. Okay. What does everyone else think?
Yeah.
Side with me
Uh,
here.
Don't you?
Think of
dare.
what?
You'll
Whether or
take
not
it
he
away,
gets
or-
Let me
re-roll.
I
re-roll a
think
D8.
that if you sing to the plant every day, it'll grow faster.
What are you
I-
rolling for?
My character wouldn't sing.
And what did you roll?
How many
No, I
days
mean,
the
I guess
plant
you
has grown?
just
There's
don't
a
want it to
D8.
grow that
Yeah,
fast.
hold
You
on,
roll-
wait, no,
Yeah.
yes you would. You're a pirate. You absolutely would sing. That's like literally
Yeah,
half of
Your
what
Okay.
you
sea
want to
shanties.
You got some sea
I'm a
shanty.
Yeah,
not
you're gonna
yet
need
a pirate. I'm a
You're gonna
mercenary.
sing that plant some sea shanties. It will.
And my
But
character's
you want
personality
to be a
is not-
pirate, therefore you would
Okay.
be ready
If
for
you
If
prefer
you would
me to
let
shanty,
me finish, my
No,
character's
listen.
personality is not that of a bolsterous, loud pirate, though.
Yar,
Well, then
He is
Are
a
you gonna be a
fairly
pirate?
quiet man. Crazily enough, Joshua, that's a stereotype. You're being bigoted.
harmful. Harmful.
I can't be a bigot.
Anti-pirate.
That makes me
Bigotry.
immune to bigotry.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Crazily enough.
That's just a harmful stereotype.
Anyways, so I can re-roll, right?
No.
All right. All right, you can reroll.
Thank God.
It's gonna be another 1, man. It's gonna cry.
Have to keep this
Are you
roll.
fucking kidding?
Wow!
Wreck it.
You were gonna be so disappointed. See, I
Is
knew
the
the
dice
future,
cursed?
and
I
you
gotta-
didn't believe
I gotta
me.
see. I gotta see. Is the dice? Are you fucking?
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, there you go.
Dave,
This is-
Dave.
Okay. It's not cursed. It's not cursed. Okay.
You were gonna have to switch dice right off the bat.
I let
That's
you
a
Oh
good
my
roll
part.
the
God.
one.
You let me.
Yeah, that's why you got that 5 there.
Zasgar is technically a
See-
god.
Let's see how many of these are
in
ones.
secret.
Only one of these was a 1. Okay.
Man, that's a rough rolls right there.
Yeah. So I guess one of the 30 days has passed. Jesus Christ.
that's shit.
That sucks.
Long day. One day you'll
Oh
get
my
your plan
God.
through.
I'm just gonna put
It's
it in my notes.
unfortunate.
1 day has passed.
I'll count those together as 2 days.
2.
No.
Thank you.
Why would you do that? No.
Dave will get more
You
power.
don't gotta see it for another 28 days. So
Hmm.
I'm sure that
Okay,
strip burns within
um,
the fires of my escape.
Oh god.
just because in
Okay.
your campaign you weren't fun enough to let me have a giant tree in.
So, does anybody have any sensitive topics, triggers that they would like?
Josh is a bigot.
The word trigger triggers me.
Check it.
Say again?
The word trigger triggers me.
Okay, noted.
The
Josh's
word
bigotry triggers me.
me.
Oh man.
Josh's bigotry it triggers me.
Dave
Harmful,
calling me bigoted
harmful
triggers me.
stereotype.
Wow.
Okay, Josh, if the word trigger triggers you, then what do you call a firearm trigger?
The pulley shooty button.
The
Pulley
pulley
shooty
shooty got
The unalive button.
the pulley
Yeah,
lever gun.
that.
The
That's a
make
good
it
one.
die.
Make it die.
The make it die lever.
Okay. Yeah, so session length. Is everybody still cool with the same start time, finish
Yeah.
time?
I said we
So-
run
Like,
marathons.
So it's like 3 hours
The
essentially.
7 to 10 ballpark Eastern?
Yeah,
Or
Works for me.
that's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
All right. Any thoughts on how you guys would like to handle absences? Like if one person, for example, can't make it.
In
What do we need?
honesty,
How do we proceed?
Mikko, with the way that you
Mhm.
have your campaign structured and the way that you have us having free time, that's in quotations,
Mhm.
I feel as though that you can get a hold of them during the week and have a discussion of what they did on free time away from the party.
Yeah.
That's the kind of input I'm looking for. Does that
Yeah.
does that
No,
work
yeah,
for
that sounds
everybody?
that
That's
works.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So like kind of like I don't know about what anybody else wants, but I would just say if one person can't make it, probably have the session. If 2 or more can't, maybe cancel. I don't know.
Yeah.
That works for me. I like
Well,
that.
yeah, that will probably be the rule of thumb that we'll just go by. Make a note of it. What's Dave's title?
What's my title?
Yeah, Dave, make a note of it.
Oh,
Record
you're
keeper.
right. Record keeper.
Record keeper.
Right in the
Okay.
house rules.
I called them housekeeping.
Okay,
Not-
housekeeping.
Oh,
Yes,
Housekeeping.
it's brilliant.
Nice.
The
House
housekeeping.
rules are being kept by the housekeeper.
House rules are being kept by the housekeeper.
Oh
It's
God.
it's absolutely perfect.
Oh,
Okay. I already talked about that.
Do you have a
Um,
checklist in front of you?
It's not a checklist. It's like 3 printed pages.
Do you have a novel in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Touche.
Oh, are there any subjects that are off limits?
Explain.
Probably relates to the triggers thing. Or
He's talking about like
Cannibalism
a lot of,
or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people in D&D don't like like sexual assault or stuff like that.
Yes,
He's asking
Josh
if
knows.
there's any of stuff
Okay.
like that that's not
What
cool.
Josh
Let's go
said.
with
But
video
it's-
game company rules.
All right, so GTA 5.
But like
rules.
which game? Because like there's
No, no,
Ubisoft
no,
and
hear me
that's
out,
like
hear me
anything
out.
goes. There's
Hear me
like
out. Hear me
Rockstar
out.
games.
Anything terrible that happens can only happen to adults.
See,
I mean,
say again?
anything terrible that happens can only happen to adults.
Or rather, only be described happening to adults.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. But terrible things can happen.
Ter-
Yes.
if you
but you
if
see
we
where I'm
go
going with it.
into, for example, if we go into a village and it's a massacre, we don't need details on, you know, who was massacred, just that there's a massacre and the bodies are not in pretty state.
Yeah,
You
I can
know, we
describe
don't need to know how
dismembered
many women and children
bodies,
were
but
killed. Just
you know, I don't need to describe like dogs chewing on baby
Fingers
limbs.
hanging off, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, the dog's got to eat.
I'm
Anyways,
just saying,
anyways.
that's kinda-
God's
this-
got the.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. Yes, that's good.
Okay, make
I
a
mean,
note
you're
of
not
it.
wrong.
Yeah, stop, both of you. God, both literally terrible people.
Terrible, terrible people.
Wow.
This kind of goes without saying, but like respect, mutual respect, all that kind of good stuff. You know,
Respect thy neighbor.
respect thy neighbor, respect thy
Party member.
party member.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, if something does come up and it didn't, it didn't get fielded before, but you think it might need to be included in the list, just
Sure.
make an interjection, so that we
Yeah,
can
I'm just
cover that.
I'm trying to think about the fact that you're making a world that's designed around a state religious sort of, so some fucked up shit can go on in those governments. So
It's
I have a
also a dark
feeling-
fantasy setting, so it includes a lot of
right.
those kind of things. So that's why I
Mhm.
bring.
That's why
this is
it's good to have this conversation.
Okay, I'm
having this
going to
conversation.
interject that I need to see at least one bonfire.
a bonfire.
Okay.
For what? For dark. Jeez Louise.
It can't be dark fantasy without a bonfire? I accept this. I think Game of Thrones had a bonfire.
did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need to always have a bonfire of one way or another.
Jeez
Alright.
Louise.
Witches gotta
No,
burn.
hold on. Here's the thing. I don't understand what reference you're trying to make, but I
Oh,
think
you
you're
do.
trying to say burning people.
Well, they're not people.
No.
they're
No, that
witches.
was it was
No,
a reference to Dark
man.
Souls bonfires. That's where
Dude.
you rest
Yep.
and restore.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
okay.
it was a reference to like the fact that there was a lot of, like burning at the stake of witches.
That's
during
kind of.
Dark
I was just
Souls.
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of Stannis and him
All-
burning
all
everybody
the
alive.
above.
Wow, you
work.
guys are really, really serious.
All right, well, I'm gonna put one then. I need at least one Vlad the Impaler reference.
Oh,
Bodies on
boy.
like
Okay, this isn't
Right.
Strahd.
No,
Alright,
it's
housekeeping.
everyone,
Hey,
come
do
on,
whatever
give
I
your
want it
wishes
to.
to the new god.
You know what?
Yep.
Come
That's
on.
fair.
Yeah, provide your wishes. To,
Jeez. What?
Come on, shh,
so
I'm a secret.
what do we have?
So,
All right,
Mikko,
housekeeping. You're on this,
have?
right?
Can
I'm
we
on-
all have?
Man.
Can we all have the instead of just Oz having it? Can we have a collective persuade God
Oh my
roll?
god.
I'll have to think about it.
Wait, so
I'd like there
who's
to be some
persuading God?
kind of mysteries to solve that I can think of.
Ooh. Yeah, can we have like just little
Mhm.
like maybe not necessarily like maybe we have a session or two dedicated to not the main story, but we heard about this little
Ah,
thing.
This is nice.
So
Yeah, I like this.
filler
Side quests?
episodes. Let's do some filler.
Filler episodes.
I
Make
swear
it-
to God, I will not do a hot
We're
springs
gonna have
episode.
we're gonna have the
I
beach
jotted down
episode.
filler episode.
Beach episode is fine, but no hot springs episode. Dave would get
No.
everybody.
Excuse me.
The beach episode, man.
There's no beaches, but
But
we
hot
can
springs.
we can do the hot springs though.
Nice.
Yeah, as long as
Oh,
we
man.
have a swimsuit episode, I think we're good.
I mean, we are.
A hot spring. You don't wear swimsuits in a hot spring.
What's we've got an interesting party comp here. How many
Easily.
chicks in the party?
One.
I am one.
We have one guy, one old guy, one turtle, and the rest females.
So 3 and 3.
I like how there's a clear delineation between guy and old guy.
Yeah, actually we're
Okay.
even. We're 3 and 3, so
Actually, it's 3-1-1-1.
balanced as all things should be.
There has to be,
I'm
yeah.
a male.
there
I'm a
has to be-
male turtle.
Yeah, but there's got obviously Magic Man here says there's got to be delineation between man, old man,
Wait,
and turtle
Mikko,
man.
I have a wish. I have a wish. So in real life, turtle dicks are like 3/4 the length of their entire
All right, I
body.
found a new trigger.
Yeah, I found a new trigger.
Trigger!
That's
Yeah.
triggering.
Yeah, we're
That-
not
can
doing
we
that.
ban that?
No.
Get that bestiality shit out of
Oh man.
Man.
You guys are gonna love this campaign.
I'm putting a
Like-
note on here.
Like I
turtle
said,
dick is
Josh,
triggering.
we have to have a clear distinction because if we
No
have a Hot
turtle
Springs
penis?
episode, Dave is going to get everybody. That's literally
Oh,
how it's going to
God.
play out.
Have you seen my player character?
Dave gets the bitches.
Full Skrillex.
Low.
And I'm kind of
Okay.
impressed
I-
because he's pulling off a man bun. That's literally what it's going with right now.
Man, this is. You can only imagine Brian's
I
face when
will-
he
hold on, I
realizes I'm
will
growing my hair
also
out currently
say-
for that purpose.
You know,
Oh,
on the
God.
more appropriate note for this, I will also say that something exotic could attract bitches too. I am
Oh.
exotic.
I'm
Yeah.
willing to accept that.
Now, Josh,
Nah,
I would
that's
like
not
to,
gonna
I
happen.
would like to state I've already put in the notes for the rules that turtle dick is triggering. So
So your character is not allowed to fornicate within this campaign.
Nope.
oh my
Like behind closed doors.
That's
behind
a
closed
pretty
doors.
big
Yeah,
handicap
keep
for
it
Josh.
behind closed doors. You can do it.
If you
Guys.
attempt.
We just assume what happens.
If you
Guys,
We just-
attempt.
it's like
You should
it's like
know. You
cartoons.
should know you don't have to worry about that. My turtle is
Mm-hmm.
a faithful man, and he is a he doesn't engage in
Yeah,
sexual
well.
matters.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, till the drugs kick
Anyways.
in.
Yeah. tell
Ooh.
Talk to the harmacist.
Until you
Well,
do something that you know.
Talk to the
The
harvest.
pharmacist. The pharmacist. That's
Sorry,
awesome.
we're already off to a great start.
It's
I
okay.
concur.
I'll ensure that everyone's in their tip-top condition.
Oh boy.
I'm surprised you didn't just
Um,
say I will ensure everyone is. In
I have a
condition."
topic. It's called attraction and sexual orientation. I think you guys already started it.
Huh? Well,
Do you just want to know our characters'
Yeah, where
attraction,
things at
sexual
here.
orientation?
oh boy.
I guess
You know,
go
or I
down the
could, or I
list.
could just like, just fire blindly and see what sticks.
Plus,
Yeah,
guys,
I think go
for
down the
record-
list, top to
Yeah.
bottom initiative order. Go over.
Guys,
Okay.
for the record, I'm playing a turtle. One of the whole turtle race things is that they mate for life, and they only ever find interest at the end of their life in mating. So
Yeah,
And
well-
yours is just you don't know.
You just. Yeah.
I'm just
it's
like so I could literally
There's a
until I'm
perfect
dying.
lady out there
care less.
somewhere.
So you'll be laying on the ground, blood pouring out your chest, going, "Man, it's a nice ass."
I want to fuck.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I need someone to bear my children before I leave this world.
Somebody
Yeah.
before I croak, get on me.
All right, so
Oh,
you guys
God.
want to do?
Okay.
We'll go through initiative.
And
order
I'm the
again.
crazy one.
Okay.
Tristan, I'm gonna look
Whoops.
right at the tiefling
I didn't mean to click that.
and say that.
So
Okay.
what are we trying to talk about right now? I'm trying to figure
Who
out.
rolled my initiative for me?
That's my
Dice
bad.
of
That's,
heroism.
That's better than the 0.
Are we doing new
No.
initiative for
No,
this,
no,
or are we
no,
going off
what I-
same
oh
one?
god damn it! No,
No,
look what I've
no,
started.
no.
Master's
What
dice set.
No.
Wow.
We're not doing new initiative.
Jeez
Okay, we're doing
Louise.
new initiative.
Oh God.
You can keep that 12 if you want.
Okay.
All right, all right,
initiative.
a new initiative. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Oh
Brian,
shit!
Brian, you get
Well,
to
we know who's
decide.
going first.
Well,
you get
I
to
can have
decide who
advantage.
gets-
No, I
have
go
advantage?
first.
Oh
Tristan.
shit!
You get
Yeah.
to decide who does.
I want advantage.
Okay.
All right. You have
Oh
advantage.
shoot,
Dang.
dude, we're wasting all our nat 20s right now, guys.
Hey, listen, I
You guys
already
are
wasted all my
crushing
nat
it.
one, so
Okay, so this was
Hold on, we got. I think
Enlightening.
me and Lu. Yeah.
all right. So did
I will
everybody get
decide
their?
for the next initiative. Chuck, you will have advantage.
What?
It's
Give
one of my
advantage, I
magical
guess.
things I can do. I can give you
Oh,
advantage on initiatives.
Let's see if I can get a 21 roll. Of...
I said next one.
Okay, well,
The 23.
Who has a natively high? God, do you guys have to roll off on that?
What?
I guess so. All right, here we go.
Roll.
What are you talking about? What are you doing?
He's higher. He goes first.
Okay.
they had 223s.
Yeah.
So they rolled again. Anyway,
Okay.
so
So
Sorry, you-
there is a special lady out there somewhere for Awen.
Right.
That's where she stands.
Alright, who's next?
Gotcha.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Chuck's next.
Yeah.
Make sure you include this in your personality traits or something somewhere I can find it. Your character sheet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I could say that Vesna, she has a pretty insatiable desire for some carnal pleasures. But yeah,
isn't
go
your
from there.
character like young? Isn't that what you said? How old's your character again?
Why are you
Pretty
being
young.
so vague about this?
Pretty young.
Because okay,
Chuck,
He's the
Chuck,
keeper of
Chuck,
secrets.
the
man.
question is legal or no?
Vesna of the secrets.
Yeah, Chuck. I
Uh,
want to know. Do they have to be
Legal.
Okay.
legal.
Okay.
We'll leave it at there then.
And none of this
Does that
avarice
answer your
rules.
question properly, Dave?
Yes, that answers my question properly.
Who's next?
Pervert.
Is there
10.
another
Me,
tie?
I was the other nat 20.
Okay. Oh yes.
So Ikahara is not she'd be interested in either male or female. She's not looking, and the only way that one would court her would be based on actions like how that other person is and their personality.
Okay. All right. Tuck that away in your characters.
So she's a
somewhere.
romantic, is what I'm getting.
Yes. And also, there are certain personality traits that or actions that others could do, and if they do certain actions, it will be an immediate, forever nope for her.
Cool. All right. Tuck that away on your character somewhere.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I actually don't know. Is it me?
Is it the 11s?
I think it's the 11s.
Well, no, I
No,
have a
no,
12.
it is.
I have
You
a
have a
12,
12.
so it'd be
Okay.
me,
Okay.
Oh,
and then the 11.
yes, you do.
Javi, he's he's got a lot of special girls out there.
Okay.
Plural.
One in every port.
You know,
You know.
well, there's one specific special one, but he gets around.
All right.
Was
I
it
wouldn't tell her,
because
though.
Boris couldn't get anybody that you're now just like, ha 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 ha, this time?
No, it's because I'm a mercenary. I'm a fucking badass. That's why.
All right.
Good answer.
I'll toot my own horn.
It's definitely because Boris couldn't get any.
It's definitely not.
So
because of Boris,
We've been
right?
through this. Boris has gotten some. Okay.
He did. Oh.
Yeah, but he had to suffer a very, very long time for it.
So Yam and Zazgor.
I think Josh answered his. Is that correct, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer. Is there will be no mating unless it is.
Yeah. Basically, what you said earlier.
provide
Tuck that
my
away on your
offspring.
character sheet somewhere in your notes.
Will do.
Asgore.
Oh, God.
I am a humble man, married to my science, craft, and life's quest.
I don't have
There.
competition.
Yeah.
There's your answer,
There.
boys.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All right. All right. So we got that one, I think, out of the way. We already talked about that. Racism. Conclusion. Okay. Oh, so I did have some things that I brought up, but this might be water in the bridge already. Is this setting racist?
My eyes are yellow.
I didn't put that in there.
You say the setting is racist? Is that what you said?
I said there was a question that somebody said at some point a long time ago, something about is it racist? And my answer is no, not any more than the world you live in.
You know what? That's a reasonable answer.
That's my answer. Anti-caster. Oh, just so the setting is not anti-caster, it is just superstitious, because that was another concern I think that people had earlier. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 People aren't going to go out and try to kill somebody just because they, cast fireball,
Right.
but they're going to be very suspicious and cautious
cast
towards that
fireball?
person.
The answer
I'd
is
like
always
to see
fireball.
You walk into a
Uh,
small room. I cast fireball. Don't you know it's a small? I said I cast fireball.
Did I stutter?
Fireball.
I didn't ask the size of the room. I said I cast
Is
fireball.
this all right, so I'm confident I have at least 8 levels of gameplay at a minimum, assuming we don't have any filler quests like episodes
Yeah.
and you don't do anything else interesting at all.
That's if we're mundane and boring. Got it.
Yes.
I want to be a
Um,
pirate king. What do you
We're
mean?
gonna
We
put
know
our
that this
put our
group
nose
boring.
we
will
put our
be anything
nose
but.
to the grindstone and just go.
Just go, just ignore everything. Just put blinders on.
Young adventurers, can't you help me? No, we're on a
Nope.
special quest.
I mean, some
On
of
a
my
mission
character's
from God.
backstory could literally be a campaign of
I
itself.
know, there's a lot of we have a lot of spiral available to us.
Yep.
Well,
Oh.
Like we have an entire other continent we could go to.
Yeah. So
You guys want to fucking kill a
Wow,
mercenary?
way to
All right,
just way to
session
just
one.
end
Let's just
that.
go to a different. Let's just derail the entire
Dave,
campaign.
you
and
had-
say,
you
we're
had a
going to
very-
this other
Totally fuck it up.
continent. I have business to deal with.
Dave, you had a really bad pause there.
Alright.
What I did?
Yeah.
Did you guys want to go kill Sinbad?
Oh god.
Sinbad.
As a matter of fact, I will.
Maybe Mikko's already planning for that to be the BB. Who knows?
hmm.
I
Secretly,
hope
one
not.
of us are the BBEG.
Yeah.
That could be too. That would be interesting.
I love secret BBEG. Like that idea concept is incredible.
Alright.
I feel like
so
secret is not a secret.
Well,
Yeah, I feel like that's true. If we know there's a secret BBEG, is it really a secret?
To our characters, it is. And that's the real challenge of the campaign.
Yeah.
Is having forcing us to act like our characters don't know.
And that's one of the hardest problems with like really good D&D campaigns is a
Information
lot of
control.
people use what they know as a player to influence their decisions of their character, which that's my biggest pet peeve.
Like
and
a
it
really
drives me
basic
nuts.
one would be like, oh, you see a troll and you're gonna like use fire on it because fire stops them from healing.
mhm.
But like, does your character really know that, right?
That one,
Right.
that kind of stuff,
You-
not so against. It's more of, so for example, I had a campaign that I was playing back when I was still in the army. And this is another big word of advice. Never try to do an all evil campaign. It doesn't go well. But we were playing an evil campaign where we were all kind of, evil characters. And we were going to go through a campaign setting and, do evil shit.
Oh, but you guys turned
And-
against each other so quickly.
Exactly. It was like 4th session in, maybe, if that, maybe 3rd. And everyone started trying to kill each other because I was trying to do something to, progress my character in a way. Other people didn't like that. They tried attacking me, then me and another character went to attack them, and it spiraled out. And what pissed me off about the scenario was that there was one character who is in the other room. So they didn't even know that me and this other player character had started fighting because he was in another room and he couldn't hear it. He had no clue. He was off doing, something in a different room. But because he knew me and his friend, were fighting, he bolted into the room and
really
broke role
metagame,
play, and it was like,
Yeah.
no, that's metagaming like crazy, and that kind of metagaming stuff drives me
So
insane.
it goes
and
without
huge pet
saying,
peeve.
no metagaming. Also, I will, if I find out you guys are spilling beans about compartmentalized information, I will find a way to punish you.
Ooh.
Okay?
I like that. I'm very much one who I don't like spoilers. I don't like,
I won't
things
tolerate
to
also
it.
be-
in this, I feel like since
especially
he's
because
saying
this
that,
is a huge role play.
I feel like since Mikko is saying that, I think everybody here has something that cannot be shared.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to great lengths.
Yep.
Yes, so don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for instance, Descent Tavernus. I know me and Josh talked a good bit about role play stuff. But like this campaign, I have yet to tell anyone anything about my backstory, and I love that. I love the fact that
I'm
nobody knows
having
the
a
shit with
hard
my
time
backstory.
sometimes not talking about it.
Relish it.
Yeah.
Relish
Oh, I
it.
do. I love it
Mhm.
because there's so much role play that my character has because of my backstory, and it's absolutely incredible.
Mine as well.
Okay, so I got through most of my structured notes. Now I just have rando shit. Let me look over this real quick. Okay. English,
So
that's-
Dave, you gonna enter in house
Yes.
rules?
I was gonna send him to Mikko, and he was gonna do what I thought.
Oh, you can put them in the. Actually, you just put them in the.
Okay, well, I'll need to wait until I have my phone back because they're on those.
Yeah. Okay. No
It's
problem.
been stolen, so we can
I
order
made a
pizza.
me version.
Of course.
Shabam.
Mikko is scary.
Jesus Christ!
Got that. Okay. So we got
No, metagaming Mikko is scary.
no metagaming.
I still think that Turtle Dick is
No turtle dick.
That is significantly more thorough than
Don't
mine
be
were,
triggered.
So I think
Okay,
those are what
alright.
we roll with.
Does Brian want to be the housekeeper?
I think you might do a better job.
I think-
Aw.
We'll leave it to a vote.
Oh, even voted.
All right, we
I
gotta leave
am
it to the other
fine
five,
either
just like the rules. It's between Dave and I. We're arguing.
We're arguing. Well,
Yep. We
you
gotta
win.
leave it to the rules. The other five have to choose.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I said
16.
confused.
I said
rescind.
10 to 20 was
Alright.
Brian. Brian.
1 through 10, Brian. 11 through 20, Dave.
Uh,
I
In this
already
case-
rescinded. I already.
In this case,
I
we're gonna
already
let the
said I'd
dice
back up.
decide
Oh,
because
looks like it's Dave.
I already said
I
I'll
said
back
Brian.
out. He does a better job.
all right.
The
so
dice have spoken.
Brian, it is. Brian, you're the housekeeper.
Yeah, I have to say, after I think
Damn
about
it.
it, all the notes you took in your own campaign, it makes a lot of sense.
God damn it! So I have to keep track of records and Fuck. You're lucky I'm good.
Just bill me.
William.
Just bill me appropriately. Okay. Timekeeper. All right, so we got Time
now I
Lord.
got edit
we
my
have-
rules. God.
Okay, we got that. All right, so we have the Time Lord. We have our housekeeper. Does anybody want to be the union rep?
What is okay? What is
The
what does that
union rep.
mean?
The player union.
Okay, that doesn't. What does it mean
So-
though?
Expand upon.
Is that like
So
if
if there's something that
If all the players are going on strike,
if all the players feel like they need to go on strike, that who wants to be the spokesperson?
Why is this a thing?
Like,
I feel like
Yeah.
the one who has
because
the
you're unhappy
strongest
with your
opinion
working
should be the one to
conditions?
speak
I'm
at
just
the time
teasing.
of choice of opinion.
It was a suggestion. I'm just going through the list.
You have a very intricate and rather thorough list, and it's
Your
strange.
suggestion caused the confused status effect.
Well, it's not my suggestion. I'm just bringing it to people's attention. It was shared with me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that has been addressed. I can throw that away. All right, that's for later.
No one else is gonna say anything else about the numbers there. Okay.
Oh, am I looking at numbers?
I was
Where's the
saying the
numbers?
house rules one.
Oh, let me take a look.
The fucking 30 numbers.
yeah.
Rules. Hold on, why is Dave is unlucky on there?
Because you got the
There it
green
is.
one.
Dave is apparently also
Wait.
sick and crazy.
Hold on.
Why did you skip 7? And why is a rule? Why is the 8th rule just I skip 7?
It's notes.
Apparently it's working as intended.
That's
You
why I
should
was
put-
so confused. I'm like, I did so many bizarre things in there, and you guys are just like, yeah, Mikko's scary. That's the only thing that pops out to me. Oh,
Don't mess up
okay.
rule 4 once you reach there, by the way.
I am
Rule
not
34.
unlucky, and I am not sick
Yep.
and crazy. And as of currently, I am not a pirate yet.
But didn't you see Tristan is with Dave on Crazy Train?
Wait, what? Hold on, what? Where?
Where is this?
Oh my god,
25.
25. Tristan is with Dave on Crazy Train. What the fuck's the Crazy Train?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
Uh,
What's Crazy Train?
Okay,
why?
so I have a fun activity.
Okay,
All
right.
Activity.
So,
Did Mikko
everybody,
see 16?
I'm looking for what your character's favorite in-game food and beverage is.
Ooh.
Invent
Okay.
Beverage.
Invent it.
You're letting us just invent it.
Yes.
This
It
is
has
too
to be
much.
something reasonably
Okay.
like that
I'm
it could
sorry.
actually
What was the question
exist.
again?
Okay.
What was the question?
You
Do you want us to
what's
put it
your
in our notes or
character's
something?
favorite in-game? No, like this is you can well actually if you wanna, because it's gonna might appear on a menu somewhere when you go to like an inn or like a bar or something.
Let's see
My
here.
character's favorite food?
So something fun for a food and beverage. Your character's favorite food and beverage. I will share with you some of the things that are already on the menu. Some places. Because
Frig is
Oh,
that?
done.
share. We're sharing.
So, my favorite drink, pretty stereotypical one, honeyed mead. It's really fucking good. I actually had it recently.
I can
It's
still
real
taste it.
good. And then because of a specific moment in time where I was stuck on an island with my crew for a bit, we were limited with supplies. But because of that, I've come out with a hearty taste for tortoise stew.
Now, hold on a minute.
Yeah,
It's great. Great.
Oh my
this
god.
is a historical thing that's actually happened. Okay.
If it was anybody else's character, I would bullshit.
All right.
All right, put it in the where the chat rather. Pants
All
are
right.
optional.
Okay. I'm just gonna copy and paste what I put into my notes.
Yep.
What the
Yep.
heck is that?
All right. Who else? All right, who's next?
All right. Blueberry wine and pumpkin pie.
Oh, nice. Who else? Who's next?
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do.
All right. Don't. Remember, it's for fun.
Yeah, I just can't think of what the fuck it's called.
Oh, you're looking for the thing. You're looking
Yeah,
for the thing. Oh, yeah, take your
yeah.
time.
The freaking Japanese it's like a rice balls. It's like
Oh,
it's
know
a
what you're
type of
talking about.
dessert.
Luke
I
knows.
can't.
Luke
I-
knows.
It's like right on the top of my head, but I can't think of it.
Just write rice ball. I think that's
Dongo, that's what it was.
okay.
Because it's not rice ball. Because that's I
Mm.
can't think of the name of that either. But that's different.
Hmm.
Dongo is like it's like a rice powder almost, and then it's made with I can't remember what the other, like a sweet like toffee can.
Isn't
Trying to
it like
find.
ends up being dark, right?
It can be you can use like different types of like dyes to change the color of it. So it's traditionally like
I'd put
green,
mine in
white, yellow,
Invent
red,
something.
or like a pinkish color.
I put mine in there, Mikko.
The second one I said is troll.
White claw chicken. That's my wife's.
What is?
White claw and chicken nuggets.
I hate White Claw.
Oh, Josh, just invent something for the drink.
I'll be right back.
That's
Invent.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know. There's no mangoes in this setting. God, I don't know. where
No
they came from.
mangoes.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know it's a travesty. Having dark
What
fantasy.
fruit
rip.
is in this setting then?
Regular things that grow in New England. Look at there you go.
Okay.
How about that? Oh, would that be possible? Oh no,
What
that's
is
the wrong.
this? Is
Gold.
that a cake?
The golden sea restaurant. Yeah, it's a cake. It's a
Okay.
fudge.
And
Actually, that's a misspell.
Golden Dream cock with the what?
Sounds
What is-
fancy.
Sounds expensive. Okay, princess.
I'm
perfect.
just gonna put
Beautiful.
this for my drink then. Does that work, Mikko?
Sure. All right. All right.
All right.
All right. Sweet guys. That's awesome. Oh, I did. Okay. Everloaf. That's awesome.
An enchanted loaf of bread. It always remains fresh. If half of the loaf is intact and the other half is eaten, it regenerates the missing bread in 1 hour. If you pour a liquid through the slice, the bread will detect poison by turning black.
Make sure you
Interesting.
put that in the notes
Brian likes Everloaf.
on your character sheet.
Can do.
What's
Oh yeah, make sure you include these on your character sheet notes.
Already did.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I
Did everybody get theirs out there?
Ooh, blueberry wine and pumpkin pie.
I know that sounds really good.
And if I have to pick something that's a little more attainable, I would say tarts.
Throw it. Yeah, throw it in there.
I feel
Okay.
like Josh's is almost cannibalism because it's seafood
I
salad.
know it's so weird.
No, it's what
No,
turtles.
turtles.
said something.
You know that turtles eat like
seafood.
vegetables
but it's-
and vegetables, fruit, and
People
like
are made of
shrimp
meat too.
Pretty much
They
every
shrimp,
every
they-
sea creature eats other sea creatures.
You've
It's
managed
sort
to
of
add
inherent.
another line,
Yeah.
Josh.
I guess that does.
He's not eating turtles, so
I'm
it's
just-
not cannibalism.
Yeah, as long as I'm not
Mhm.
eating my own kind.
Dave.
I mean, you know, It'd be like if he looked at land creatures and were like, "You all eat other land creatures. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, that would be a really
Chuck,
great
yours, is that
comeback.
like sponge cake or is that?
It's
That's
a
what I
sponge
said.
cake. It's a sponge
Okay,
cake.
it is sponge cake. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna throw it in my notes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got some more stuff. All right, so I got some pretty pictures for you somewhere. All right, let me find them. Pictures of codex. So Ametris, if you guys recalled, if and of course, I hope everybody's able to find and locate the campaign page
I'm
with
back.
all the DM notes. Those are all hyperlinks to documents that if you, some of them, most of them are backstory related for people, but the more important one is the lore handout and the rules handout.
Mhm.
So Ametris is where you guys are starting the adventure. I'm just going to read this from the Ametris has always been a rough place, situated halfway into the Seastone Mountains along the eastern edge of the Hadasar Valley. The original town was burned to the ground 2 decades ago during the war between House Alkandar and House Mordulis. Its burned-out ruins can be found situated on the Falavrius River, just a couple miles down from along the Barrens Road from Fort Ametris and the Nine Fingers Pass, which all of you took to enter this territory
Yeah.
from the other side of the mountains.
What's
Nobody's native to this town.
Literally everybody's character is from outside of this region.
Mhm.
Numerous mercenaries and other temporary residents have been camping out amongst the ruins who can't find space in what's referred to as New Ametris. After the war, House Viren brought in workers and together with the survivors rebuilt the fortress guarding the Nine Fingers Pass. There was a war between the House Walos faction on the other side of the mountains and the House Desdari, and basically
No.
the factions on the different sides of
Hey,
the
depending on
mountains.
how long we go on, I'm happy to play with you as well.
Okay.
That's not what I said. I didn't
Dun,
ask
dun.
you if that's something you'd want. I was
Dave,
telling
mute
you.
yourself.
Oh.
I thought that was for our benefit.
Yeah.
New Ametris has grown into a bustling settlement, although it is still only at outgo of its old self. If the tenuous peace agreement with House Mordulis, who broke down, Ametris would find itself on the front lines once again. The threat of war has swelled the population as it is the numbers of temporary residents now outnumber the locals. Adventurers, mercenaries, and soldiers of all kinds and their followers can be found packed into the small frontier town. So a little bit of history. 20 years ago, Baron Rotha Mordulis invaded the Hadasar Valley through the pass from the Tanari Highlands and waged war against House Alkandar and their ally House Desdari. His path of destruction left Ametris and a full quarter of the ancient city of Meridia in flames before King Castor Aspero marshaled an army and forced the two sides to come to peace. Now the final part of that peace agreement requires a marriage between House Mordulis and the ruling family of Meridia, House Desdari. If this marriage fails, war is soon to follow.
This is a lot
So
to
that's,
digest.
well, I guess. Or not, but whatever.
It'd
So
take.
pretty,
Go on.
so random pictures, street pictures of where this is taking place, where you're starting. So, in no particular order, just to give you an idea.
Seems
going
very
on.
slummy.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Sensible defenses. Very well.
So, this is basically,
Gallo.
yeah, this is like the first thing that goes under the bus when this place is the first thing that goes under the bus when the war starts again up, if it, war breaks out. In addition,
That all
okay,
depends
so
on
that's,
if it can hold.
yes, and that's why there's all kinds of mercenaries and shit like that coming here, because war is a big business.
Especially for a mercenary, a good
Yes.
mercenary,
That's where I came
like
in.
myself.
Which one? Okay. I have.
Well, here
oh,
a
good.
mercenary. I am.
I
right.
was.
So,
I'm whatever I decide to be at the moment.
You're not a mercenary. You're a torn.
so the local guild chapter has so you guys have been here for at least some amount of time, and I'd like you to, flexibly figure out about how much time you guys have been here. Some of you already know, possibly. Um,
You and I need to talk about that, Mikko.
yep.
Mine not. I would say mine probably not a long amount of time, given my backstory. I think
Yeah.
it would be a
No
good idea
idea.
for mine to be kind of
So,
new, maybe a year or so.
narrow it down to like,
I'm gonna do D4 days.
yeah, like it's, whatever
Yeah,
you
I'm
feel
joining him on
is
that
right
one.
for your character.
I will also join in that one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been long, but D4 days seems
Mhm.
reasonable.
Well, actually, Dave, your
Will I have
character's
the
been
time?
here for noticeably longer because
Or
of,
have I?
yeah,
Okay. Good to
because
know.
of your former employer.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Was this
So-
like our base of operations or something?
So how?
Been here for
Yes.
quite some time.
Ah.
3
or at least
days. That's enough to
a
establish.
I was gonna.
detachment has been based
So-
here.
Mikko,
Gotcha.
Yes.
I have been here for all of one day.
The place I was that I escaped from,
Mhm.
how far is that from this place?
It is. Gosh. I'm gonna say like 30, 50 miles, something like that. It's not so much about.
so what? Day and a
distance.
half travel.
It probably took you a good part of a week to get here if you're
Really?
if you're going on
30
foot.
miles is a long time to go on foot.
Yeah.
Man,
So
you guys
since
are out
you
of
guys
shape.
have been here for a little bit, you've at least had a chance to.
Yeah, because I mean, if I'm being quite honest, from here to Lancaster, which is 10 miles, only takes you walking 3 hours.
Mhm.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah.
walking on a sidewalk, right? But
Yeah,
like
walking
walking
on the-
through the
No,
hills
He
or
doesn't
mountains
live
or
anywhere
whatever.
near a sidewalk.
Well, we'll say a good part of a week that it took you to get here. I don't have a specific distance. It's not that important, but
Okay.
How far is it from Center of Whitefield to Littleton?
That's
How long is that?
22? 18? Something like that? Around there?
It takes me 4.5 hours. 4.5, 5 hours.
all right. Oh,
Regardless.
here we go.
Regardless. He has the
All right.
distance out.
Oh, shit.
So, you've been here long enough to see some of the guild, which is just think like trope anime adventurers kind of guild sort of situation, or at least that's largely the role it fills. The Honorable Association of Merchants, Artisans, and Scribes, which is a very fancy name for basically an adventuring guild that is ubiquitous and has chapters throughout basically all of the Drenmarch, which is this entire kingdom. So there's a few wanted posters that you've noticed and some help wanted posters. So you have a few faces on these wanted posters. Here we are. This is Zor the Prophet, also known as Zor the Mad, who's wanted for heresy, deviancy, blasphemy, and other crimes against the church. For 80 gold coins to be paid at any guild hall, issued by Bishop Ducat Grenmoth for his capture and delivery alive for questioning. You have Rin the Singer, a fugitive wanted for theft, robbery, smuggling, for the sum of 100 gold coins to be paid on her for or person by the guild, issued by Ezekiel Delmont, Burgmaster of the Merchants Association. And then you also have Anton the Merry. So a fugitive wanted for rape, torture, and murder most foul, considered extremely dangerous, issued in the name of Warlord Viren, Master of Emetris, for the sum of 185 gold coins for his corpse. So, along with that, a few random, and I'll probably, do you guys want to hear any of the other random side quests for fillers?
Sure.
Yeah, checking it
All
out.
right. We have, these ones don't have pictures. Oh, hang on just a second. All right, I'm back. Shipment of goods. Assistance required with moving a shipment of goods across Emetris. See the guild hall for additional details. Payment 12 gold. The general store has a delivery mission to the crossroads. Payment of 30 gold. See the general store. And Celia of Emetris has posted, my husband needs some help with our family farm. We're missing a sheep. Come help find my lost sheep. Payment of 6 gold and a special present.
Special press.
That is something my character would take on.
So,
All right, we got our whole quest
So-
log full.
Yeah.
so you have some quest log shit, I guess. Also, you've been in town. I'm just gonna say you've all been in town long enough to hear some rumors. Let me. Okay, where am I here? Sorry, misplaced.
What's this location? Should put the name.
All right, here we go. So,
Where's...
rumors floating around, talk of war, generally speaking. People are worried about what's going to happen. You know, are they going to burn the town again? Are they going to get paid? You know, so on and so forth.
I better get
There's-
paid. I'll fight a bitch.
You hear rumors about a witch's coven. You hear rumors about the Witchwood, which, you know, spooky stories. The Hadasar Forest, which is more affectionately called the Witchwood, occupies the majority of this entire region. And it's pretty notorious and kind of scary from everything you've been able to gather. People are telling rumors about the Saradin, who are basically the native forest dwellers, are acting up and been more aggressive lately, causing more troubles or being blamed for more things going on. You hear rumors about spies from Housemore Duelists, that they're worried about spies leading up to the war. You also hear more about the wedding and the Harvest Festival, which is think of it like a combination of Halloween, Oktoberfest, and New Year's, which is when this noble wedding is supposed to take place to keep the peace. You also hear, what else do we have? I think that's it at the moment that I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
Is that a question? Oh, sorry. I'm just seeing all the messages pop in from housekeeping. I might have to silence housekeeping.
Oh no.
How dare you silence me?
No.
Okay, notification. Nothing. Okay, there we go. All right, just so I'm not getting, because I think it's like people trying to talk to me. This is the voices in my head.
Oh,
Oh, all right. That's what I've got at the moment. Anybody? So I guess from this point, I want to try to do help out anybody that has any requests for their character sheet, for their character, for the backstory, any of that kind of stuff. And also open up the floor to anybody else, you know, for discussion. What do you guys got?
Yeah, I have a request for my character.
Sure.
I want to be a patron. I want to be a god.
Oh.
That's your.
The patron of all pirates.
I see.
That's my
Pirate
true
King.
goal. Not
That-
a pirate king.
I
just
wait.
a
Did it
patron of
start?
all pirates.
All right, that's a good.
You seem
pirate
to have
patron.
some minor
That's
But it-
a
misconceptions.
goal
your
that'll
character
keep you
sheet.
going for a while. That's
You
a
see?
lofty.
Yeah.
How
As a
did-
patron, you need to be legendary.
Oh
Get
yeah, I
the-
know. Mikko said he said being a pirate king was a bigger goal. So instead of going down, I went up.
Yeah, that went
Gonna-
above the
gonna start
level.
the straw hats.
I'm gonna become a legendary
Well
pirate. And
played.
I'm gonna become a patron. It's my
Well,
goal.
you need some money for that and all that stuff.
Well, I am a pirate. Well, I will be a pirate.
Yeah, but include it. Make it whatever adjustments you want on your character sheet. It's
Fine.
perfect. It's just basically an upgrade of your existing
Goal.
goal.
Move stuff. No, that's
So things I would check out, because as we get closer to like actual dice rolling gameplay stuff, make sure you're happy with your
have to move.
attributes. Oh, can you guys hear me? I walked away from the.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can.
By the way,
sometimes
Mikko,
my-
I sent you a Facebook message
Oh, sweet. Okay.
that could relate to something that, if it does apply, it should be brought up now.
What is this called? Sheep issue. 6 gold and special present.
All right. So, check, make sure you're happy with your attribute distribution, your skill selection, your background choices, inventory. Oh, also speaking of inventory, I'm going to be using, since D&D supports it, D&D Beyond supports it now, containers. So if you notice, your stuff will either be in a backpack or a pouch or what have you. If you need
Mhm.
another container, talk to me. Or yeah, organize your shit in your inventory. It's going to be pertinent to role playing and other activities and things like that.
Okay.
What else? Yeah. All right, let me read this message here.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, Mikko. I've just noticed tobacco in my inventory.
There's something else in there.
Oh, is there something else I haven't seen?
I think so.
I can
Check your other items, like all the way at the bottom.
Oh,
Yes,
other
yep.
possessions.
Other possessions, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
No, not here, Tristan, because
Okay.
you're this is actually to some degree the reason you came here is because it's a different jurisdiction.
Yeah, I was just thinking if, depending on if word has been out and what has been brought out, there might be people here as well that might be looking because they would want to know why and what happened if they knew I was.
There could be people
Wow.
around that, informants, whatnot, spies,
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
gotcha.
Information brokers, you know.
Yep.
Um, no, it's a good question.
Yep. I just saw the whole. I just saw those and I was like, there could be a chance. So I was like, that could be a really interesting idea if there was, and how that would go right from the get go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, check your inventories over. Check your other possessions over.
I understand the purpose. I understand why. But why a tooth?
That was on a random table.
You lose a tooth. Oh, it was what? You stole a tooth from a table?
No, it's that was on a random table. Wait,
He
Oh.
rolled something random and pulled a tooth.
yeah, see what
I
happened
I like my other possessions, my 3 other possessions.
All right, enlighten me.
What's really funny is I random that item before we made your character backstory.
Oh yeah, I have the right hand of a notorious pirate, a
Yeah.
rabbit foot, and a third item that will remain secret as
If
it will
we're
be used
if we're
to
ever
flavor
starving,
very
if we're ever
early on.
starving, I've got some food for the party.
It's fine. I can eat
I'm
anything.
gonna use the third item
What
almost
was-
immediately when you see me.
what-
So
Oh boy.
It's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I can eat anything.
You so excited about that? Maybe the
well,
food.
I've got a rabbit foot, so if you'll eat anything.
No, not my rabbit foot.
Jeez Louise.
Yes, if you consume it, you get +5 luck.
Oh my
Oh,
Why
god.
haven't I consumed it?
You get a reroll, a lucky roll.
That's where my
Oh.
luck dice came from.
There you go.
All right. So who? Let's see here. I do have a couple things for individual characters that I wanted to check up on. But other than that, I think I've run through everything I have.
Are the specific characters?
Let me see here. Who do I have? Where did I put my freaking notes? Oh, also think that actually I found some more notes. So when you're casting your spells, if you have spells or cantrips,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to at least the first time around describe what your version of that spell cast looks like, in a descriptive or embellished
Okay.
way, so that you can set it in people's minds. Not that you have to do that every single time, but I'd like to do it the first time you cast any particular spell, so that people have like your version of the spell in mind.
Oh my god, I already know how I'm gonna flavor absorb elements, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cool. Listen, you just said that, and the thoughts were swirling, and it'll
yes,
be awesome.
good. Oh, okay. All right, so I got that.
I can just click on that.
Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Oh. Everybody got their appearance sorted out. That's great. I'm actually very happy with that. Okay. Oh, Ikihara found her tail.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I had the option
what?
to go for either tiny demonic wings or tail, and I sided with tail, which I put
Gotcha.
in my appearance that I described earlier.
Okay.
Okay. That node up here.
Also, I put in all of my personality traits. That was another thing that you wanted me to put in, was the ones for
Yes.
my based on my backstory. I went and put those in.
Yes.
There was like 1 or 2 of them that I actually grabbed a couple, like two of them,
Perfect.
because There was a couple that fit on some of them.
Okay. And Josh. Yeah. All right. Who needs help with their character, or has anything they need questions answered privately?
I'm pretty
like,
solid. I just got to do some
one-on-one?
writing.
Within
Yes,
the
I
time I
do
was
some-
in town, can I have forged?
Oh yes, thank you for bringing that up. So with the time you guys spent in town, however long you figured it out, what were you, what have you, occupied yourselves with? Don't
Rest,
have to answer.
travel,
Right.
and forge.
Okay.
Javi would have been collecting as much money as he possibly could, getting ready to leave, as well as stupidly drinking all of that money away
All right.
because
Hold
he
on.
doesn't have an
Can I-
idea on how to leave.
Mikko.
Yep.
Or Brian, when you say forge, do you mean like a forge? Like a
No.
weapon forge?
No, forage.
Okay.
Like
Forage.
hunting for.
For
Forage.
gathering.
I
Forage.
would.
You know, you have to enunciate the orage, right?
I would be
speak
updating
however
my
I wish.
maps.
You mean you don't like your porridge?
Your porridge.
Okay. Because I was gonna say my character would have been looking for a local forge to maybe earn some extra cash in.
I'll be
Well, also
right
just
back,
ask
guys.
some questions.
Which you did.
Also, I used it as a verb and not a noun, so I don't get how you mix the two.
Because you didn't add any context, you just said forage. You didn't like say I go to forage or I go to the or I'm going to. You just said the single word forage.
I'd like to forge.
That's not what you said, but yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I
We
get
get
it
to
now.
implement the rules.
Right.
Arguments have begun.
Oh no.
We have a plan. All right. So everybody weigh in.
Nonetheless, that's what I
Which is it?
was looking for a forge to go practice and earn some money in.
You
As
did.
well as-
You found the local blacksmith, and he's found a good use for you.
Awesome. Do
Putting
I
you to
get
work.
anything cool other than money from them?
We'll have to
Maybe
figure
a
out.
discount in future purchases?
Yeah, that's a good possibility. Yeah, we can do something like, we'll figure. So hit me. Hit
Yeah.
me up. Either between, after session or sometime in the next few days, and we can sort out something. So I can get you up to speed. on
Okay. In the time
your
my
progress.
character's been in town, she's been like drawing a map of like, her journey to this point.
All right, sweet.
Oh
What
yeah,
else we got?
Mikko, that's
Kahara-
another thing I wanted to talk to you about. My character would have a notebook where he's just writing everything he learns down and
Would
making
it-
sketches of areas and
Put it down in your notes. Perfect.
So
Yeah.
during the, day that Ikahara was here, she would have been looking, namely at the bounty board and trying to research or get some research done on the first target.
All right.
Um,
Sounds good.
So
Check
kinda-
housekeeping if you forgot.
that's kind of hilarious, but yeah, because basically, yeah, for Beth, she would be starting listening more rumors, but on the quest board in the case right there, she would have done the one for the richest, so the one 185 gold one. She would have searched for that information on him.
Okay. See me here again after.
Yeah.
or in the next few days.
Yep.
I'll get the two things are more rumors
Yep.
and whatever information you were able to gather on
And
your
to the Mary.
target.
Yeah, and to the Mary.
Is there anybody? Who else? Anybody? Is that everybody?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
Oh,
so.
Sweet.
mine didn't really
Okay.
accomplish anything besides getting more drunk.
Yes. Maybe you made a friend at the bar. Who
Do
knows?
I have any leftover gold?
Let's
I
find
guess-
out. So we're
Would
gonna.
there
Let's see here. How much? Gosh. Let's see here. Inventory. Ooh. So roll a d8.
Well, D8. Okay. Don't fuck me again.
You got a 1.
Got a 2.
2.
All right. So you have 2 golds left.
2 gold left in total, like including my current gold.
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
God, I went down, not
How,
up.
how much did you spend?
I had 8, but I was spending the time like accruing gold and then spending it. I wasn't spending what I already had. As
Okay.
they said.
All right. All right. So you accrued 2 gold. Roll another d8.
My God. Are you
This
telling me how much I'm gonna lose now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I
Well,
have
wouldn't
2
it be a
gold.
Wow.
D10 because now he's
Wow.
got 10 gold?
I have 8. I have 2 gold. It's fine.
Destiny has not been like
I
working
have-
for you.
I'll give
I have
it.
2
Oh
gold.
boy.
Change your dice roll, man.
You have 4 gold because you went up
Please
2.
refer to the house rules
Thank
to
you.
understand why this has transpired.
You went up.
Number
You went up
20,
to
just always
10. Then
remember.
you burned. Oh wait,
Hmm.
actually, yeah.
I
Ooh,
would
never
be
mind.
2.
It is 2. Yeah, I can count.
I'm down to 2.
Just always remember rule number 20, Dave.
What's rule number 20?
Dave is unlucky.
all my luck is spent elsewhere.
Mhm.
I am gonna change my dice though.
That is an accurate rule.
That is a good response.
Yep.
You know, change my dice.
Yep.
Oh, do we have anything else, man? All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Other than me just going for the big bucks.
I mean, I'm gonna go cook dinner if we're good.
Yeah. If anybody,
I'm hungry.
yeah.
I guess I don't know. Would there have been a chance though Akari and Vesna would have met at that point of us like going to the board, or was that a low probability?
Probably low
Yeah, that's a
probability.
good
There's a lot of
question. Would
people
we have
Yeah.
crossed
Fair enough.
paths, any of us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
that
mean,
anybody's-
maybe just passing
I
by,
spent
like
a
walking
lot
Passing
of
by,
time.
yeah.
I spent a lot
Fair
of
enough,
time in
yeah.
that bar,
That would make
so
sense.
like,
Yeah. So you know, there's a barfly. There's like some other mercenaries in town.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
As far as you guys know, they're just another guy on the street or another girl in the street. I guess. Wait, that sounded weird, but whatever.
Okay.
Got it.
However, like
girl of the night.
Yeah. Is that a lady
No, don't
of
have
the
time
night?
for
over
that.
here?
Don't have time for that.
That's why you didn't notice it, old man.
Because the old man can't get it up.
That's why he does his potions.
You only wish you could live as long as I have. You will die an early death from the way you
Aren't
act
you
so
human?
brazen.
Oh wow.
Brian's character is very
Wait.
close to an
Angie.
idea for a character I had.
Brian's character is secretly a lich.
No, Brian's character is very close to an idea for a character that I have.
Fair enough.
It's
Okay.
just you're an old like senile wizard, and whenever you level up, you're just remembering spells.
Kristen,
Yes.
do you remember my old man perverted furbolg druid
Yes.
who was your
Okay.
mentor? Yep. Maybe I'll bring that character back at some point.
But yeah. Getting the rumors and all that stuff. I guess after that though, I would, depending on how dangerous Anton the Mary is and more information I got, Vesna would go and try to find some help maybe to take care of the situation. We'll see.
All right, I'm heading out,
Yeah.
guys.
I'd walk into the tavern and ask
Alrighty.
if they had some oak surge.
Jeez
Hope
Louise.
y'all have a good night.
Have a good
Good night.
night.
Yeah,
I'm
good
going
night.
to go eat pizza. Unsurprisingly so.
Why?
Predictably so.
Anyway, catch you
Thank
later.
you
All right.
guys.
Yep.
Later. I'm just looking forward next Saturday.